Hello guys, welcome to another Rant video, and this time, it's going to be more problems I experience in the Level Maker app. So guys, with the introduction to my long-awaited 8th Rant, I decided to add additional problems into my 8th Rant in the Level Maker app. But this time, in this long-awaited 8th Rant in this channel, I'm going to talk about other problems I experience in the Level Maker app. If you're probably thinking, why am I adding more problems to the Level Maker app in my 8th Rant? Well, it's because in my first rant about Level Maker's problems, I addressed common issues with features that are in the Level Maker app, such as the block system, global chat, and other issues. But this time, in my 8th Rant video, I will add additional problems with the Level Maker app, which include problems with things like the block counter in a level that doesn't count up the blocks correctly, the like button not being unlikable, the VPN/proxy errors, and other problems. So, the first problem I'm going to talk about is the block counter in a level that doesn't count up the blocks correctly. I know that this problem is common for levels in the Level Maker app, especially if they updated for the first time to V2 by adding more blocks in the editor than they previously have, but let's say that if your platformer level has 2,427 blocks by viewing the level in your profile, but when you try to play through the level and then go to the pause menu, the block counter in the pause menu adds up by 1 block, giving the level a total of 2,428 blocks to make the block counter inaccurate, or more accurate by adding up the block counter by 1 block. So, you'll try to update the level by adding 31 extra blocks to improve your level, and then update the level to V2 by adding 31 extra blocks to improve the level. Even though the level has updated to V2, the block counter in the level will still display the level's previous block count, which was 2,427 blocks. But when you try to play through the level and then go to the pause menu, the block counter will display its updated count, which is 2,458 blocks instead of 2,427 blocks. Seriously! Vourn Kreal, is it true that the block counter in a level doesn't count up the blocks correctly by adding the block count up by 1 block to the level's block counter in the pause menu to make it inaccurate or accurate due to how it's programmed in the app's codes, especially if the levels are updated to V2 for the first time by adding extra blocks? I'm sorry for not making a rant about the block counter not counting the blocks correctly in the past month ever since my first rant on the problems in the Level Maker app. Level Maker's Problems was uploaded to the Damien J. Deal 2013 channel on August 29, 2025. But if I remember correctly about the app's block counter, I know that I like the Level Maker app, but Vourn Kreal, isn't it hard for you to make the block counter to count up the blocks correctly in the Level Maker app due to how the block counter is programmed in the app's codes? I hope that you will fix the block counter in the future or so in future updates by fixing an error in the block counter that causes it to not count the blocks correctly in either updates 2.3.0 or 2.3.2. Guys, any ideas on why the block counter in the level adds up by 1 in the pause menu to make it inaccurate or more accurate than usual? So anyways guys, let's move on to the like feature. I know that the like feature is used to like levels, comments, and user profiles within the Level Maker app, but here's the problem with this feature. The like feature can't be undone once if it's clicked in a level, comment, or user profile within the Level Maker app. Like, come on Vourn Kreal. Why doesn't the like button have to be undone once if the like button is clicked in a level, comment, or user profile? Man, I really wish that the like button gets reprogrammed in the next update, so if it can be undone once if it's clicked in a level, comment, or user profile, just like in social media apps like YouTube, where the like button can be undone once it's clicked in a video, short, or community post. But the same thing doesn't apply to the Level Maker app as the button can't be undone once it's clicked in a level, comment, or user profile. Or maybe if you could add the dislike button within the 2.3.0 update for levels, comments, or user profiles that you don't like, and once it's clicked for level, comment, or user profile you liked, it will automatically switch from the like button to the dislike button, and vice versa for the like button, as it will automatically switch from the like button to the dislike button once you click the like button in a level, comment, and user profile you disliked. So anyways guys, let's move on to the VPN/proxy service errors that occur in offline situations where you use a VPN or proxy service to play the Level Maker app offline without a Wi-Fi connection. In the Discover section, whenever you use a VPN or proxy service to use the quick search feature offline without an internet connection, the app will give you a VPN/proxy service error, and this error is common for offline situations where you use a VPN or proxy service to play the app without an internet connection, especially in internet outages that make the internet offline, causing occasional needs for a VPN or proxy service to play the app without an internet connection, or in rare cases, get a VPN or proxy service error for putting in the user ID to search up the first Level Maker user with a search feature in the Discover section in the Level Maker app by typing out @1 for the user's ID, and even in rare occasional outages within the app. The full text of the error will say something wrong or your device is using a VPN/proxy service. Really, Vourn Kreal, why didn't you include the first Level Maker user in the app and give you a VPN/proxy service error just for typing in the user ID of the first Level Maker user by putting out @1 in his user ID in the search section in the Discover section within the app? Is the first Level Maker user using a VPN or proxy service to play the app's Discover section offline without an internet connection that causes you to get a VPN/proxy service error whenever you type in his ID in the search feature in the Discover section of the app, or randomly deleted due to an enforced API change that caused his disappearance? Guys, any ideas on why you can't search up the first Level Maker user within the Level Maker app by typing @1 in his user ID within the search feature within the Level Maker app? So anyways guys, let's move on to the top 10 times feature in a level that has the same issue as the block counter that doesn't count up the blocks correctly. Just like the block counter that I showed you earlier, the top 10 times feature may have the same effect as the block counter as it doesn't count up the blocks correctly. But whenever you complete a level in either the Level Maker to play through the levels you created in your user profile, or play the Discover section to play through people's levels, like my recent The Repeating Test level in my Damien J. Deal 2013 Level Maker account, the top 10 times section says that I completed a level in 25 seconds. But when I completed it, it added the time record by 1 second. But not only does the block counter add up by 1 block in the pause menu in a level, but the same thing goes for the top 10 times section that has to be fixed in future updates. So anyways guys, let's talk about the ads that are in the app. I know that I remember the ads that I saw in the Level Maker app before in my old Level Maker account on my old iPad model around 2 to 3 years ago, but they can be infuriating for Level Maker fans, especially if you fail or complete a level to the point where it can give you not 1, but 2 30-second ad breaks. And what's worse is that you can get an unskippable 60 to 90-second ad break to promote things like mobile games when you complete a popular user's level, and when you're about to press the menu button once you complete a level, you'll get 2 30-second ad breaks, and in rare cases, get an unskippable 60 to 90-second ad break that promotes a mobile game, and after this, the button icon darkens to indicate that you clicked it. But The problem is that you will stay soft-locked in the level complete screen to indicate that completed the level, meaning that you can't retry the level unless if you reopen the Level Maker app by closing the app and reopening the app, and the same thing goes for the level failed and game over sections for whenever you fail a level or get a game over by losing all 3 lives in a level, since 3 lives is the default amount of lives that's set by default in the level settings option in the level editor. Oh, and speaking of lives, let me talk about the lives feature that only lets you put up to 3 lives in each level in the level editor in the Level Maker section. If you don't know what lives are in-game mechanics many games that tell you how many lives you have until you'll get a game over, and you can toggle the amount of lives you can get in a level, from 1 to 3 lives. But here's the problem with lives within the app. You can only put a maximum of 3 lives in a level instead of a larger amount of lives that are included in many games, such as 5, 10, 50, 100, and even 1000 lives. Vourn Kreal? Seriously, isn't it hard for you to give you a larger amount of lives in the Level Maker app, like 5, 10, 100, or even 1000 lives? Man, I really wish that Vourn Kreal could add more than 3 lives to the level settings option in the Level Maker section within the Level Maker app, such as either 5, 10, 100, or even 1000 lives in future updates of the app. So anyways guys, let's move on to the timer glitch that occurs in the level editor in the Level Maker section. In the iOS and Android versions of Level Maker, the timer glitch occurs if you press the enter button when you're done adding 9,999 seconds to the timer in the level settings in the Level Maker section. Exit the level settings by pressing the X button, and then come back to the level settings. The timer will add 1,114,636,288 seconds to the timer, maybe because of the app's integer limit that made the timer add up by 1,114,636,288 seconds, and this glitch caused the countdown to freeze at 1,114,636,288 seconds, making the player last forever in the level without failing the level, or in occasional cases, this glitch may not work for Android, iOS, and Android devices. But I wish that Vourn Kreal fixes this glitch in future updates, so if the timer doesn't add up by 1,114,636,288 seconds due to the app's integer limit that causes the timer to exceed from the maximum of 9,999 seconds to the app's integer limit of 1,114,636,288 seconds. Last but not least, but let's move on to the player numbered users within the app. If you don't know what player numbered users are, these types of users within the Level Maker app are users that join the Level Maker app with the name player at user ID, and with the default Jiden skin for their default avatars. For example, here is an example of the unnamed level created by a player numbered user, and this user is named player 3,793,013, and this is the user's unnamed 81 level with the level ID of 3,101,460. But here's the problem with player numbered users. Player numbered users apparently can't understand users in the Level Maker app, including me, in which my Level Maker user profile is Damien J. Deal 2013, and make random unnamed N levels, and other random levels that player numbered users make, in which the levels that the player numbered users make look like simple parkour levels and look a little boring sometimes. And I'll ignore the player numbered users for now on in the Level Maker app, since they make random levels like the unnamed N levels, and other random levels that they make within the Level Maker app. Vourn Kreal, if you're watching this, please note that you will fix all the problems with the features that exist in the Level Maker app in future updates, but I know that some of the problems are going to be difficult to fix. but please remember to fix some of the problems that you can fix in the Level Maker app as soon as possible in future updates. And also, please don't block me from your channel, because I am trying to ask you if you should fix all the problems with the features that the app has in the future. And just because I asked you about the problems that you should fix in the future doesn't mean that I don't like your app, and because of this, I like the Level Maker app despite the problems with some of the features within the app. And like I said earlier, I know that some of the problems are going to be difficult to fix. But please remember to fix some of the problems that you can fix as soon as possible in future updates. And if you do it, I'm going to be super angry about blocking me from your channel. So anyways guys, that's the end of this rant video. My next rant will be about the problem with YouTube's automatic captions, and this rant will premiere on October 25th, 2025. Goodbye, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content from this channel.